Well, I noticed right away as I started doing the juicing that I had tons more energy. And even though I was eating different foods, I didn't feel hungry all the time. I've been on other programs such as Weight Watchers where I was eating very specific foods, but I never felt like I could not be hungry again in a couple of hours. So my energy level went up, especially like in the afternoons at work. And then with starting the protein shakes in the morning, I just have a whole new level of energy that I can't remember feeling this good in a long, long time. My biggest highlights were in the very beginning, having trouble with the not eating meat, chicken and beef and that sort of thing. Missing some of the typical foods that I would typically eat, and while I was in the process of serving them to my family. And it was interesting to me because after a couple of weeks, it didn't take long before I really didn't want to eat that food anymore. And by the end of the month, I didn't even want to take a bite of it. I had to have somebody else taste the Easter dinner meat because I really just didn't even want to eat it. So that to me is amazing that within a 30-day period, I could make changes that would have that drastic effect on what my desires were in terms of what food I was eating. And the biggest thing I learned from Coach Chandler is thinking about food in a different way, so that it's about what you're putting into your body. Is it going to give you nutrition? And finding out that when I made that choice, how much better I felt. That was amazing. In the process, I lost 6 pounds, which I don't even know how that happened. It just happened. And so that was a huge blessing. And I'm looking forward to more of that as well. I feel really full of joy that I've found this program that is putting me on a road to good health. I like having more energy and simply feeling better because I can be more of a wife and a daughter and a help to people around me. I think my work has improved. I have better concentration. Simply feeling better makes a difference in like every area of my life right now. So my mother, Alicia, is 85 years old, and in August of last year, she was diagnosed with Alzheimer's. And she had been having memory issues for a couple of years and wasn't interested in moving out of her house, but at the time that she got diagnosed, she was having some fairly serious memory issues, and the social worker encouraged her to move in with a family member, which is me. So then Coach Chandler came to Fairfield in the end of January of this year and asked how she was doing. She had come to some of the classes and suggested that she began drinking turmeric in coconut milk every night. And so she started that, and so now it's actually been about a month and 3 weeks since she started that. And I have definitely noticed improvement in her memory and her mood, which her mood wasn't bad before, but it's just better. Her sort of continence and her hopefulness level, her ability to carry thoughts forward, to remember what happened yesterday. It kind of ends up now she's reminding me about things. So I'm looking forward to seeing more improvement. The advice that I would give you is to be open to Coach Chandler's recommendations for what could work for you, and to remember that what might work for you might be different from what might work for someone else. To give everything you have into trying those new things and not allowing other people to discourage you. Sometimes when you do something different in your life, you'll find that obstacles start popping in your way that are trying to keep you from your blessing. And I certainly had some of those this month. But having done other things in my life where I've made changes, I was very determined that I was going to do this for myself. And so remember that it's about taking care of yourself and stay focused. And don't forget to listen to what Coach Chandler tells you to do.